Hello. Oh, wait just a sec. Let me make sure that I am perfect. I'm using my headphones. Awesome. Well, welcome to Court on the Floor. It is Monday. I think we have about 2 minutes till we get started. All you're going to need today is a mat. You'll want water nearby. If you have any injuries, anything I should know about before we get started so that I can offer you modifications, make sure to drop them in the chat just so I know ahead of time. And otherwise, also, if you have any questions at the end, please also drop those in the chat. Yeah, so you're going to need a mat today, some water, and then you'll also want to be in socks. And the reason for that is we'll be doing some stability movements that if we move our feet, for example, you want to kind of glide against a wood floor or a harder floor. If you're working out on a carpet, that's completely fine too. You can also just open up and tap your foot rather than gliding it. Both work. Both are still going to give you an ab workout. All right. So we have about 1 minute. For today, I really want us to focus on direction and speed. So we're going to play around with moving in multiple directions, and we're also going to play around moving slower and then moving faster. Especially when we get into the faster speeds, I really want you to be cognizant of your breath. Make sure you don't lose that breath. Make sure you're not holding your breath. So let's go ahead and start. Just start in a seated position. I like to have my butt on my heels. If you like to sit crisscross applesauce, that's completely fine too. Sit up nice and tall. I can't believe we're starting another week here in quarantine. Shoulders down and back. Take a deep breath in and out and just let your eyes close. As you inhale, let the shoulders come up to your ears. As you exhale, roll them down and back. One more time like that. Inhale, shoulders come up to your ears. And exhale, roll them down and back. Now I want you to be aware of your spine. Imagine that your hips are a bowl of water. That water is right at the rim. So I want you to take your hips and drop them a little bit forward to let that water spill out to the front. Then I want you to go ahead, take your hips as that bowl, and push that water back away from you. And then finally, I want you to go ahead and bring your hips to a balanced position where if they're a bowl, that water is still at the top. I want the goal today to be hold that stillness in that water bowl. So we've got our hips. Then I want you to pull that belly button into your spine. Keep taking those deep breaths in and out. And imagine your rib cage is magnetized towards that bottom of your hip. So there's a magnetic relationship there. Try to avoid opening up your chest unless we're going to do a chest opener, and try to avoid closing it completely. So perfect little equilibrium right there between hips and ribs. Go ahead, take those hands in front of you. Come into a tabletop position. We're going to start our warm-up here. Hands are underneath our shoulders. Shoulders are down and back. Pull that belly button in. Find that equilibrium between your hips and your ribs. Take a deep breath in and look up. Let that water spill forward. And then exhale, bring your chin to your chest and let that water spill to the back. Again, 2 more times like that. Inhale, look up. Try to push your chest through those shoulders. And then exhale, chin to your chest. Try to pull the tops of your shoulders towards the ceiling. One more time, inhale. This time, dig those toes into the ground, arch your feet. And exhale, tops of your feet on the ground, push those hands away. All right, now we're gonna ease into it. So the first one is gonna be a puppy dog to quasi-plank. I want you to take those hands forward just until you're able to bring your chest down towards the ground. Bring those elbows down towards the ground. Hips are nice and high. Now what I want us to focus on here is direction and transition. We're going to continue with that cat and cow breathing, but this time we're going to move forward, not to a cobra, but rather to a quasi-plank. So all you're going to do, and you can watch me first if you want, is you're going to look up towards your thumbs and then shimmy forward, bringing those hips in line with your ribs. So find that equilibrium. Elbows right underneath your shoulders. Eyes are between your thumbs. Hold it here. Pull that belly button in, shoulders down and back. We're in a half plank. Now I want you to keep that equilibrium for as long as possible as you push those hips back, 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 back. And eventually at a certain point, you're gonna have to lose that equilibrium, letting that water spill to the front. Again, look up to your thumbs. Slowly transition, pulling that belly button in, finding that equilibrium, and bringing yourself to a plank. Hold a plank here for a couple breaths. Inhale, exhale. One last time. And then slowly bring it back, hips come up towards the sky. Hold that equilibrium for as long as possible, making that transition nice and slow, and then eventually let your chest fall through and forward. All right, we'll do one more like that, and then we're gonna build on it. So again, look up to your thumbs, slowly come into that quasi-plank, shoulders down and back, find that equilibrium, pull that belly button in. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, this time lower all the way down to the ground. Intertwine those fingers behind your back. We're gonna open up our shoulders. So go ahead and take those knuckles, push them away from you, opening up your shoulders. Try to bring those palms together and just look wherever is comfortable. I don't want you to try to look up to the ceiling. We're not doing any neck work. Try to find an equilibrium between where your neck meets your skull and where your neck meets your spine. Deep breath in and out. As you exhale, try to push those knuckles towards your feet. And relax. All right. So if you felt your core was super on while we were doing puppy dog to quasi plank, stick with that. We're going to do one step above that, which is a down dog to a full plank. Again, if you don't like that variation, come back to puppy to quasi plank. When you're ready, palms are underneath your shoulders, shoot those hips up. And again, your chest is pushing forward and down. Now, I don't care how close to the ground your heels are. So if you want to bring your heels up to get a little bit more of a straighter back, that's cool with me. All I want you to do is go ahead and slowly roll forward. So it's in the transition. Find that equilibrium in your core, raise your heels, and slowly come forward to a place where your shoulders are over your palms. Hold it there. Look forward about a foot. Pull that belly button in. It's in the slowness of the transitions. And this direction right now is just forward and back. Inhale, and then as you exhale, hold on to that equilibrium as long as possible as you slowly transition to downward dog. Push that chest in, out. Again, raise those heels, slowly transition, hold on to that equilibrium, pull that belly button in, shoulders over your wrist. Imagine you're opening a can with your first and thumb fingers. They're turned on, pushed into the ground. One more deep breath in, squeeze your glutes. And on your exhale, transition back to down dog. We'll do that 2 more times. We're keeping it slow here, and then we'll speed it up. Hold on to that equilibrium, hips to ribs. Pull that belly button in, raise your heels, and slowly come forward. Find that plank, hold it. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. As you exhale, slowly transition it back to down dog. Hold on to that equilibrium. One last time, inhale, slowly come forward. Hold it onto it, you got it. Shoulders are right over your wrists. Grip onto that mat, 8 seconds, pull that belly button in. Hips and ribs are magnetized for 4, 3, 2, slowly lower those knees. Come into a child's pose, bring your hips back on your heels, walk those fingers forward. Your core should be a little bit warmer now than it was a few minutes ago. Deep breath in and out, press that chest down. Now that we've warmed up our core, I want you to go ahead and shimmy forward and just lay on your chest, lay on your belly. We're gonna warm up our upper back and our glutes. So start just with your forehead, laying on your fingers, and go ahead and raise up both of your feet. It's gonna be just a little bit of a distance off the ground. So raise them up, squeeze the glutes, push those hips into the ground, but don't forget that equilibrium. Don't want that back arch. Deep breath in and out. Hold it up, squeeze those ankles together for 3, 2, and 1. Lower it back down. Now, we're gonna start adding multiple directions. Inhale and raise them up. Keep breathing, hold them up. Now this time I want you to open up those feet just an inch and then squeeze those heels together. Open them up just an inch, squeeze those heels together, keep them up. Open them up an inch, squeeze them together. We're opening and closing, turning on those very small muscles around our glutes. Keep pushing those hips into the ground, just open and close through the heels. For another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one, squeeze them together, squeeze them up for 3, 2, and 1. Relax, drop those feet. Now this time, tops of our feet, stay pushed on to the mat. All I want you to do, keep your forehead on those fingers, but this time, raise those hands. Keep those elbows up nice and high, turn on that upper back. Keep that equilibrium. Deep breath in and out. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower it back down. We'll do that 2 more times with this direction, then we'll add some twist. All right, inhale back up. See how high you can get while keeping that equilibrium. And relax, come back down. One more time like that, inhale up. Elbows nice and high. Deep breath in and out. And relax. Now remember, those feet are pressed into the mat. Okay, now this time, fingers are light on your mat. Imagine you're holding a ball or an orb of some sort in your palm. We're gonna just reach up. You're not gonna be able to reach up all the way. In fact, you might feel a pinch with that. So instead, just reach up and look up to that elbow. Inhale, look up, and exhale, bring it back down. Opposite side, inhale, look up to that elbow, and opposite side, keep it down. Glutes are squeezing, inhale up, and exhale down. One more time each side, inhale up, and exhale back down. Last time. And back down. Last time on this side. And back down. All right, push back to child's pose. Now we're gonna do that plank again. So you've got your options here, down dog or puppy dog, but we're gonna add to it, right? Because we were just moving forward and back with that direction. This time we're also gonna open up for a side plank. So if you want to do the puppy dog variation, and we'll all start there and then we'll add on to it. So puppy dog variation, you're on your knees, come forward with those hands. Now you know the drill. As you inhale, come forward with that equilibrium. All you're gonna do, decide which leg is gonna be on the ground and which leg is gonna open up. You're gonna take that left leg, for example, on this side, and just rotate it down to one side and come up for a side plank. Again, back down, and then you'll switch. Make sure you don't fall on that one. You wanna have some grounding with your other foot. Okay, so all we're gonna do is come from puppy to quasi plank, open up one side, open up the other, and then we'll go to our other one. First round is slow. Puppy dog, hips are high. Roll forward, find that quasi plank, find that equilibrium. You've been here before. Open up to one side. One leg is straight, one leg is bent. Slowly bring it back down. Bring back the other knee. And then open up to the other side. One leg is bent, one leg is straight. And bring it back down. Find your quasi plank and then slowly transition back to puppy dog. All right, same thing with downward dog to plank. Again, if you prefer puppy, stay with puppy. All right, you're on your toes. Come back to that downward dog or puppy. That's up to you. A dog variation. Come up onto your toes and slowly shimmy forward, finding that equilibrium in your plank. Deep breath in and out here. This time, stay on both feet. Roll down onto one side, blade sides of your feet, and open up in that side plank. Slowly bring it back down, roll back onto your toes, and then switch. Other side of your feet, open up. And back down. Hold it here in plank for 3, 2, and 1, and slowly transition back. All right, we'll do that again. Inhale, roll forward. Keep your belly button in, equilibrium in. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, open up to the side. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it back. Hold it in plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, roll over the other side. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it back to plank, hold it. Find that equilibrium, don't let it go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly transition back to downward dog. We'll do that one more time. This time is going to be quicker, so hold on to that equilibrium. Deep breath in and out. Come forward, quasi or full plank. Inhale, exhale, open up, side plank one side, doesn't matter which. Inhale, exhale, bring it back down, hold it plank, inhale, exhale, open up other side. Inhale, exhale, close it back. Inhale, exhale, find downward dog. All right, slowly walk those feet in, come onto your knees. Okay, we're gonna transition now to being on our backs. We'll find plank one more time today, but first I wanna give us a little bit of a back love. So find your lower back and bring it all the way down to the ground. We're gonna start with a hollow hold. Hollow holds are knees over your hips. But first, give yourself a big hug. Big hug, bring your chin to your knees. All right. Hollow hold is knees over your hips, and you're reaching forward. So here, your lower back is completely pressed into the ground. Your hips and your ribs are magnetized towards each other. We're gonna start just with the same direction. We'll do a couple crunches, and then we're gonna take both of our arms and reach over to one side to get those obliques. So if you feel any head or neck discomfort, just drop it down. All right, so first, we'll just reach up. Inhale, and exhale, reach. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, reach. Take both hands over to the left side. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, reach. Switch sides. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, reach. Give yourself a big hug. Now, you've got your option. Just like in puppy or down dog, you can choose your variation. Harder option is to straighten those legs. So if you want it, straight-legged option is there for you. You're just going to reach for your toes instead of reaching forward. Again, if you have head or neck discomfort, just lay back down. It doesn't matter. Okay, when you're ready, so knees bent or legs straight, up to you. You're going to reach. And exhale. Inhale, reach. And exhale. One more like this. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Both arms over to the left. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Inhale, reach. And exhale. One last time. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Switch. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Inhale, reach. And exhale. One last time. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Pull those knees in. Okay, we do this set one more time with your variation of straight or bent legs. Here's the difference. We're going to hold it instead of do singles. So you're just going to hold it for 3 breaths, each breath trying to get closer, either to your knees or to your toes. So find your variation. And we go up in 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Inhale. Exhale, reach further. Inhale. Exhale, reach further. Pull that belly button in. Inhale. Exhale, reach further. And relax. Other side. Inhale. Exhale, reach further. Inhale. Exhale, reach further. Inhale. Exhale, reach further. Switch sides. Inhale. Exhale, reach further. Inhale. Exhale, reach further. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, reach further. Awesome. Pull those knees in. Rock side to side. Okay. We do our plank variation one more time. This time there's no dogs, no puppies, no down dogs. You can always choose quasi-plank if you want. Once again, quasi-plank is that place where you're not necessarily on your knees. You're on the meaty part above your knees and on your forearms. Find that equilibrium. Hips are in line with your ribs. Alternatively, you can be on your toes for a full plank. But for this one, I want you to be on your forearms regardless. We're going to be doing, we're going to be doing saws. So with our saws, you're going to be moving forward and back, which would be bad for your wrist if you're on your wrist. So instead, we're on our forearms. When you're on your forearms, you've got more surface area. Make sure that your elbow all the way to your middle finger is fully on that mat. Whether you're on your knees or on your toes, find that plank. Take a deep breath in. Find that equilibrium. Shoulders down and back. Come to the tips of your toes, rock forward as you inhale, and then slowly as you exhale, rock back. 2 more. Slowly inhale, rock forward. Weight transfers to your middle fingers. Exhale, rock back. One last time. Inhale, rock forward. And exhale, rock back. Drop those knees, come into a child's pose. Okay. We do that 2 more times here. And then we're going to switch from unidirectional to side. So, find your plank again, quasi or on your toes, totally up to you. Take a deep breath in and out, find that equilibrium, squeeze your glutes. As you inhale, roll forward on your toes. And exhale, roll back. Don't let that equilibrium go. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, roll back. You got it. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, roll back. Last time, inhale, roll forward. Exhale, roll back. Find that child's pose. All right, one last time like this. Here's the difference. You're gonna have inhale, exhale, forward, and then inhale, exhale, back. So they're gonna get a little bit longer. What matters most is that you don't let that equilibrium go. Don't let that belly drop, and also don't let the belly completely sink in. If for some reason it starts to, find your quasi-plank and hold that instead. All right, last time here for our forward and back. Go ahead, inhale, roll it forward. Hold it, exhale. Inhale, roll it back. Hold it, exhale. One more like that. Inhale, roll it forward. Hold it, exhale. Inhale, roll it back. Hold it, exhale. Awesome. Find that child's pose one last time here. Okay. Now, let's do our directions. What we're going to do is drop those hips from side to side. So for this one, if you want to find those palms, you can. You can be on your palms or your forearms. Last plank exercise today. So if you're on your forearms, you're a little bit lower. Try to just bring those hips down an inch and bring it back up. So watch my feet. It's kind of like the side plank as I bring those hips down, roll back onto my toes. Bring those hips down, roll back onto my toes. My hips aren't ever coming up. They're trying to stay in that equilibrium even as I bring it down an inch to the side. All right, when you're ready, find that plank. And in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, lower down to the left. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, lower down to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower down to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower down to the right. One more each side. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower to left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower right. Inhale, back up. Hold that equilibrium for 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Whew. All right, we do that one more time. The difference between that and the seesaw action is that it gets our obliques a little bit more. After this, we'll be on our backs for the rest of class. Okay, find that plank one last time here. Get ready. Inhale, find that equilibrium. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, find it. Exhale, right. Inhale, equilibrium. Exhale, left. Inhale, equilibrium. Exhale, right. One more time each side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Whew. Okay, when you're ready, slowly come into a V-sit. Remember to grab some water whenever you need it. I know we are almost done. It is 5:23. We've got our V-sit, and then we'll stretch. So for this V-sit, I want you to have your arms back. You can have it down on your forearms or on your palms. Once again, that surface area is bigger with your forearms. I'm going to go ahead and rotate my mat a little bit. So with this V-sit, I want you to imagine that you're an accordion, opening and closing. But you won't have your upper body. Instead, it'll just pretty much be your legs moving you in and out. So you get a little bit of a quad workout there. Forearms are down, legs are up. Shins should be parallel to the ground. Palms are down or in your fists if you like to grab your fists in anger. Shoulders are down and back. Pull that belly button in. Find your equilibrium. All I want you to do, we'll start just with one leg. Reach out one leg. If you're feeling that core turn on, we'll just keep it there. Bring it back in. Switch. Bring it back in. Switch. Don't let that leg fall all the way. Hold that equilibrium. Bring it back in. Switch. One more time each side. Bring it back in. Switch. Bring it back in. Switch. Bring it back in. Drop the heels. All right, last level 1. Level 2, we bring both legs together. We'll do that, let's see, 6 times total, so that if you're doing single legs, you can do 3 on each side. So when you're ready, arms are down, knees are up. 3, 2, inhale, hold it. Find that equilibrium, exhale, push it out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale, exhale. Hold that equilibrium for 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Whew. All right. One last time with those, and then we're going to do a dead bug because I'm sure we all feel like dead bugs after this. So find that V-sit. This time, we're going to switch up that direction. So instead of just going straight, we're going to rotate it. I want you to imagine that your left heel is reaching for your right butt cheek as it comes in, so that you keep that twisted direction the whole time. All right, and then we'll switch. So we'll do 3 nice and slow on each side. Come up, twist it, bring it out, and back in. Same side, bring it out, back in. One last time here, bring it out, back in, switch directions. Bring it out, back in. 2 more, bring it out, back in. Last time, bring it out, back in. All right. Now for our dead bug. What we're going to do is we're going to find that hollow hold again, but this time both our arms and our legs are up in the sky. So, looks like this. We are dead bugs. Again, if you have a head or neck injury, then just go ahead and drop it. When I call out right leg, you'll drop your right leg and bring it back up. When I call out right arm, you'll drop your right arm and bring it back up. Limbs never fully touch the ground. You're also welcome to always do it with your leg bent. So find your dead bug, whether your legs are bent or straight or somewhere in between. You've got 1 minute of work left. I'm going to get my timer going. And we'll start in 3, 2, and 1. Drop your right leg. Bring it back up. Drop your left arm. Bring it back up. Drop your left leg. Bring it back up. Drop your right arm. Bring it back up. Drop both arms. Bring it back up. Both legs. Bring it back up. Listen carefully, right arm and left leg. Bring it back up. 1 more like that. Bring it back up. Left arm, right leg. One more like that. Almost there, 15 seconds. Both arms, both legs. All four. All four again. One more time, all four. And relax. Pull those knees in, rock side to side. You made it. And I realized that we didn't use our socks, even though I said we would. I planned for too much today. Take those knees up to your hips, drop those arms into a T, and slowly lower those knees to one side as you look the opposite direction. Make sure both your shoulders are on the mat. Taking those deep breaths in and out. Bring it back in and switch. And bring it back in. Now I know this is more of a strength training one, but we're gonna do a quick hip bridge. So heels are down, just far enough where if you were to reach up, you could touch them. Palms are pressed into the mat. Go ahead and just push those hips high. Find that equilibrium. Now this time, if you want to add a guided stretch, you can take your hands on your hips and push up just a little bit, enough to prop up those elbows to support it so that you're not using your muscles, but using it more as a stretch. Alternatively, if you want to open up your back and your chest, intertwine those fingers underneath your body, shimmy those shoulders closer to each other, and push those palms into the mat. Find your variation and we'll hold it for another 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1, relax. Take that right leg up to the sky, intertwine those fingers behind your calf or your hamstring, and pull it in. Straighten that opposite leg. Point and flex your toes. Take that ankle, cross it over your opposite knee, intertwine those fingers behind that leg. As you pull that leg in, think about pushing the opposite knee out and away. And if you want more of a hip stretch, you can even reach those hands for your shin and bring that shin closer. Just make sure you're not putting any pressure on your knee. Rotate that heel. And relax. Lift that leg that you just stretched, drop down to the ground. This time straighten your opposite leg up, intertwine fingers behind calf or hamstring, and pull it close. Point and flex that foot. Take that ankle, crossed over your opposite knee, intertwine fingers behind that hamstring. Pull it in as you push that opposite knee out. If you want more of a hip stretch, you can reach for that shin. If it's there, pull it in. Rotate that ankle a couple times. And relax. Go ahead and crisscross applesauce and slowly make your way up. Sit up nice and tall on your hip bones. I want you to use your knees kind of like we're going to do a cat and cow. So palms are on our knees. Go ahead and bring your elbows up, chin towards your chest, and push your back away from you. And then inhale, pull from your knees. Chest goes through your shoulders, looking up to the sky. Exhale, round your back. And inhale. Last time like this, take those arms out. This time, exhale, give yourself a big hug. And inhale, open up, arms to the sky. Whew. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope you have a wonderful week. If you have comments or questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. Things you liked, you didn't. I'm sorry we didn't get to the socks today. I had too many awesome ideas, and so I'll reserve those for next week. Thank you again so much for coming.